going to embark on. Our field workers are already in town. Every day they are patrolling in and outside the GBA to see where these illegal connections are happening, to see where this bypass are happening. This is why we are cautioning everybody. We are advising everybody who are embarked on this practice to desist from it, because the end product of it is going to be disastrous for anybody caught doing the illegal connections.
Bubakar Sa, regional crime officer at the Brikama police station, says upon receiving the news, they acted immediately and took the possible measures.
12 people are presently arrested who are present with us. And then these are people who are connected, their stalls have been connected to a line that has no meter at all. And then there was also two other guys who are also arrested, who have been connecting meters illegally without passing through Nawek. So we are doing everything possible. We are arresting anybody who is connected one way or the other to this case, and then surely we'll put them all before court.
Nyani Juara, commercial director of Nawek, says his company is working day and night to make sure such malpractice is being put to an end, and exposing them will serve as a deterrent.
We are please appealing to the public to make sure that any individual, be it Nawek staff or private individuals who are electricians or technicians and are disguising as Nawek employees, going around doing such dubious things, to make sure that they don't have any business with them, and let them please report to Nawek if something of that nature comes to their notice, because we are not going to accept it. We are all stakeholders in this. This company is 100% Gambian owned. It belongs to the Gambian people. It's Gambian government owned company 100%. So therefore, if we allow individuals to continue to do such criminal activities just to defraud the company, to depriving of with the required revenue to run this company, then that's going to, bring this company down, and we are not going to tolerate it. So this would be a warning to everyone. We are out there and will not compromise. Seriously, we will not compromise, because some of us who are here today, even if we have retired and go home, we still want to have that electricity and water supply in our houses.
For GRTS News, I am Fatika Marikabe.
Sorry for bringing you the wrong report. That report actually is about two teenagers who were reportedly caught red-handed while making illegal connections to Nawek's electricity grid in custody, and they are currently helping the police advance a probe into the matter. The suspects are currently with the Birkama police station. That report was by Fatou Kamara Kebe. Well, you can follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website, and that's on www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS radio live. Time now to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the international news. Stay tuned in.
Only $100 is scratch card or Nopal, you can win your dream home. Kirgi, Yaiborom. What? You mean this magnificent house? Yes. It's possible. Just load $100 in Sky Card or Nopal to win your dream home. Fully equipped furniture. Not only that, but every 2 weeks you can win beautiful sofas, bedroom sets. Make your dream come true. Load $100 in Sky Card or Nopal, because the more you load, the better your chances are. Kirgi, Yaiborom. It's only possible with your national GSM provider. Giamcell, Yaiborom.
Welcome back. The fate of more than 400,000 unclaimed voter cards in Senegal remains a mystery. With almost 2 days to go before the presidential election, authorities in Touba say there are more than 100,000 unclaimed voter cards. As we hear in this report, Senegalese are increasingly getting worried about the high number of uncollected voter cards.
A race against the clock is underway at the main square in Darou Khoudoss, a village in the province of Touba, Senegal. Thousands of voter identity cards for newly registered voters in the region need to be distributed by Saturday.
People are not well informed about it. We see some people walk over 3 or 4 kilometers to pick up their cards. Others don't even know if their cards are still valid.
The cards are being handed out outside at the main square of the village because the government plays a reduced role in Touba, the holy city of the ethno-religious group called the Mourides. There's no town hall. The village chief serves as the government's representative here.
If everyone comes to pick up their voter ID cards, then we can avoid problems.
But there is a problem. 140,000 of the cards have not been picked up in Tuba, and 470,000 in the entire country. The European Observation Mission for the elections in Senegal is closely following the problem of unclaimed voter ID cards.
Voter ID cards that are not picked up by voters at the end will be sealed in boxes and brought to a nearby government office. But we don't know what they will do with them. We see that people are coming to fetch their cards, so we'll see what percentage of cards are picked up by voters.
The head of the European observers expressed his concerns over the cards that are not picked up to the only authority in the region of the Mourides. There are no formal schools in Tuba to serve as polling stations, only Quranic ones. So tents have been set up at several places in the city. Those temporary polling stations are cause for debate.
Zimbabwe's Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai vowed on Friday to resist efforts by President Mugabe to hold new elections this year. This after Mugabe insisted election could be held with or without a new constitution. And the International Criminal Court has given its prosecutor the green light to extend its probe to crimes allegedly committed in the Ivory Coast in the aftermath of the 2002 coup. We have details of these and other stories in this roundup.
The International Criminal Court gave its prosecutor the green light Thursday to extend a probe into war crimes in Côte d'Ivoire back to 2002. The probe will look into crimes against humanity, including murder committed by rebel and government forces in the months following the coup d'etat in 2002 against former President Laurent Gbagbo. He is currently in detention at the ICC in The Hague, facing 4 counts of crimes against humanity. He refused to leave power after losing elections in 2010, which plunged his country into violence. Gbagbo's supporters are pleased with the ICC that will also examine crimes committed against his regime. These wounded civilians were repatriated from the city of Kufra in southeastern Libya. They are the victims of bloody ethnic clashes between rival tribes which began on February 12th. The Libyan army chief said Thursday troops are preparing to enter the desert city of Kufra to secure the area that has been hit by the deadly ethnic clashes. An estimated 130 people have been killed and dozens injured in the violence. Zimbabwe's Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai vowed Friday to resist a push by President Robert Mugabe to hold new elections this year. Mugabe insisted elections would be held this year with or without a new constitution, which was agreed in his power-sharing deal with Tsvangirai. Mugabe has been in power since 1980. He has already endorsed his party's candidate in the polls. He said on his 88th birthday on Tuesday that he has no plans to retire soon.
The sovereign right of ownership.
China and Russia have once again refused to join any bloc that seeks to pressure President Bashar al-Assad to step down. The eminent group of influential individuals and institutions has been clearing the air after it emerged that Moscow and Beijing were not attending the meeting in Tunis.
Tunis is hosting a conference of some 70 nations, which aims to achieve a final breakthrough in the Syrian crisis. What is expected to emerge from these discussions is a call for an immediate ceasefire and further sanctions if humanitarian aid is prevented from reaching the people. This meeting is not to decide on a military plan or anything of that sort. It is being held to implement the Arab Initiative, which aims to reach a peaceful settlement through a clear process. An immediate ceasefire is also the demand of the Organization of the Islamic Conference.
We want to stop bloodshed, we want to stop killing, and we want to have a peaceful solution. And we cannot ensure this without having a ceasefire.
The Arab League is pressing the Syrian government to open humanitarian corridors so that aid can be delivered to the people. As many as 7,600 people are believed to have died since the unrest began. While the declaration is expected to recognize the Syrian National Council as a legitimate representative of Syrians, it will probably stop short of giving the council its full endorsement. One issue that is important to us is the recognition of the Syrian National Council as a legitimate, although temporary representative until elections can be held.